Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I haven't been in for a few days because I have been in the middle of moving. So, hope everybody's doing good and let's get this going. I haven't been up here for a minute. This feels kind of strange. I got a super boring backdrop. I'm sorry, I just don't have hardly anything left over here. So, that will change. Bear with me on the boring backdrop. That's not the important thing. So, oh, I was gonna write down something about Mercury retrograde. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back. So, I just wanted to grab my information on Mercury retrograde because we're in Mercury retrograde right now. And let you know a little bit about what that means. And I think we'll do a message based on advice about getting through Mercury retrograde, okay? So Mercury retrograde started on November 9th and it goes all the way through November 29th. So it's going to be a minute, all right? It's the final one of the year and it's going to affect communication. So don't laugh if I'm, for instance, the whole backdrop and everything else is happening right now, but we're going to do it anyway, okay? It affects communication, technology, and travel, okay? So if you're feeling disruptions in any of those areas, it will get better. Just take note that it can affect your communication, your technology, and travel, okay? So that's what's happening right now. So we're going to do a message having to do with whatever comes through about that, okay? It's not going to be long. I know I've been saying that. I apologize, but I have so many things I'm doing right now, just like everybody else, but I don't want to skip a week. I want to try. My goal right now is 2 videos a week. That's my least amount. If I could get to a point where I'm doing more than that, great. Maybe once I get settled into the other place, I'll be able to. This week I'm lucky to even get 1 out just because I have so many things happening. So I did not want to skip another day. Okay, so here we are. It will get more once I get settled in. All right, I'm just gonna do two tarot cards. I don't want to do a lot tonight. Oh my gosh. I feel like when I was shuffling them before, I might have gotten, 5 of Swords might have flipped out, and I was like, no, we're gonna wait. And so we got a 5 anyway, but we got 5 of Wands. Okay, 5 of Wands, I believe that's just a hot mess. I believe that's arguing, competition. Hey, well, that would go along with communication, right? Poor communication right now, or any of those things. 5 of Wands. The first one was 5 of Cups, so we got, oh boy, we got 5s. Yikes. 5s in general are not the greatest. It doesn't matter what, whether it be Cups, Swords, Wands, or whatever. I think 5s in general are a bit of conflict, okay? Five of Cups is, he's got spilled cups around him. He still has 2 cups in the back of him. So all is not lost if you don't focus on those cups that are spilled in front of you. We'll read the message more thoroughly. Oh boy, so looks like in these, got you're thinking about some spilt cups, which means any kind of conflict or heartache. Looks like the sun is in the background, so are the two cups. So I think you'll still be able to pull it together, and hopefully we'll get through this fighting and stuff here. Okay, but we're going to read the messages better once I get everything out. All right, we're going to do a couple mushrooms, and then I'll give you the whole message. Okay. I'm so tired, guys. I'm sorry. I am exhausted. I went straight from work to go do stuff in the yard, and now I'm here. It's at least 9 something at night, and I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work all day again tomorrow. The good news is I have the weekends off. I don't think I have to do hair this weekend. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I know we're all busy. I know. Hey, the good news is like I always say, there are different streams of possibilities of abundance and income. So that's what we should focus on. I was just talking to a friend earlier who's going through some things too, and so we're all going through it. We're all going through it. It's Mercury retrograde, I guess, right? Be careful signing contracts. Be careful traveling. You know, just be wise and don't get upset if something goes wrong. Just know that it is that time and work around it. Stay calm and work around it, okay? If your phone goes wacko, I said wacko. Oh my gosh, I've been around somebody too much. If your phone goes, like, gets weird, or your technology, calm down. It's going to work itself out, but this is going through the 29th, so chill. It's to be expected. Okay. Alice in Wonderland is a little door to a new land. Oh, well, that's good. Maybe we're going to get away from the spilt cups and the chaos, okay? Hopefully we have a little door to a new land, right? Okay, so we know we're having conflict here, okay? We know we had some spilt cups and some broken hearts and promises and jobs and cars and whatever the heck. But I do believe we got the 2 cups behind us and maybe some sun in the background that we can focus on if we just quit looking at this stuff right here. Okay, get out of this so we can go through a new door to a new horizon, a new land. All right, I know I'm going to a new land. Let me just make sure and read you guys the 2 cards so that we know we're getting the full message, okay? Okay, hope you guys had a good couple of weeks since I haven't been around that much, and I wish you all the best if you're going through any of this stuff like this week, like, you know, my friends, like all of us, just I hope we all come out good on the other side. Okay, 5 of Cups. Let's see. It's easy to feel the sense of anguish and dejection being experienced by the knight in this picture. With his head bowed and 3 spilled cups before him, he does not see the 2 upright cups still standing behind him. The moody colors of the sky reflect the atmosphere. 5 stands for instability and change. Okay, so we're changing. We're going to go through this door to a new land, okay? When the 5 of Cups is drawn, it shows that you may be experiencing feelings of disappointment. Others may have let you down, or you feel in some way betrayed. You may be recounting previous actions with some regret at how things have turned out. especially during Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, this is when things come back up, things come back around, exes pop out of the woodworks. My advice to that is they're exes for a reason. Try something new. I don't believe in, I don't normally believe in giving people a second chance. If you didn't see my worth the first time, you don't get a second chance to see it again. The couple of times that I've tried that have gone horribly wrong, and they showed me who they were the first time. So I don't personally recommend giving them a second chance. If you have children or family together and you feel like you can work it out, I'm not going to tell you what to do in that regard. But as far as just dating, if you don't see my worth the first go round, you do not deserve to get a second chance, in my opinion. It's not being bitter, it's just having boundaries and care for myself, and the fact that you disrespected me, you thought other things, people, places, or things were more important or better, and that's where you can go ahead and sit. Okay, thank you. That's how I feel. Make your own choices. I can't tell anyone what to do. Just a recommendation. Anyway, you could be thinking of actions that either you did or the other person did, okay? Perhaps a lover or trusted friend was not all you had hoped for them to be. For this reason, this card can sometimes indicate the loss of a relationship and natural process of grieving emotions that accompany such an event. Due to the emotional feelings that surround you, your logical mind is presently clouded, so beware that at this stage, the realities of the situation cannot be fully understood, especially during this time, nor appreciated while the emotional process is being experienced. In the card, 3 cups are spilled, but 2 remain standing, indicating that there are still positive factors at work which you have not yet seen. As your focus is currently held upon the feelings of loss, it's important to read the card in context. But moral of the story is you got hurt in whichever way. You know, you're grieving that situation. Oh, my hair is so flat today. I know nobody cares but me, but it is. In wintertime, I have baby hair already. In the wintertime, it just like shrinks even more so. At least in the summer in Florida, it's just kind of crazier and wild. So at least it's got some fluff. It's a me problem again. This is me. Would I love to have glorious hair? Sure, but this is what I got. So this is what I gotta rock. Sometimes it's better than others. Tonight is just tired, just like me, so whatever. Again, nobody cares but me. I'm a Virgo. Alright, anyway, moving on. Let's go to the... Hey, we all feel like that sometimes. Let's go to the 5 of Wands. It's Mercury retrograde. I guess it's to be expected. Even my hair doesn't want to cooperate. A 5 of Wands. Let me not complain anymore. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I'm a little cranky pants. 5 of Wands. Okay. We see 5 men threatening one another with 5 wands, as if in combat. It's quite unclear as to who is fighting with who. It's just a bunch of conflict. The sky is unsettled in the background, and 2 mice scurry away as if anticipating trouble. This is true. 5 is a number of instability, change, and uncertainty. So 5s are not great. My cat's snoring in the background, guys. She's funny. The 5 of Wands represents conflicts, differences of opinions, and petty squabbling. They may not be large problems, and they can be overcome if cooperation is sought. However, petty disorder can easily get out of hand and drain energy away from key issues that need to be resolved, again, especially right now. If this situation emerges around you, try not to become involved, for for if it's handled correctly, the turmoil will just blow over. Don't be tempted to add flames to the fire if you can play diplomat. There's a likelihood of power struggles and competition. Keep it in your drawer for another day when the energy is more conducive, especially during Mercury retrograde. Okay, guys, it's pretty much what I said in the beginning. I just wanted to give you a little more insight on the cards and myself, because it's been a minute. I still don't know all these yet, and every time I do them, I'm starting to get to know them more and more. But whenever I read the messages, it helps me look further into the cards at things that I'm not looking at, like the way the sky looks. I did see sunlight in this one, but actually it's more of a turbulent sky in both of them, especially the Five of Cups. So it's good because I look at the pictures, I listen to the meanings, and it helps me every time that I look at them. Because I think you never really learn these completely. That's not what it's about. It's about intuition and using the messages that I get from other realms, let's just say, and artwork, my own intuition. Okay, so anyway, we're getting over conflict. Stop focusing on the negatives. It happened. We get it. Things happen to all of us. Okay, but what we're going to do is now we're going to find out what Alice is telling us, because she's saying that we're going to go through a little door to a new land. Okay, so we're going to try to let this go for Mercury retrograde. We're going to calm down. We're going to flow through this, like the skies and the cards, through the turbulent times we're going through right now until the 29th. If you're going to sign anything, read it very, very carefully. Okay. All right. A little door to a new land. If you're thinking about talking to somebody, going on dates, any sort of thing, take your time. Okay. Definitely take your time. I just noticed that you can do readings with these oracle cards, just like tarot spreads. I've never tried that before. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll try a 3-card. Looks like they have quite a few. I've never done that before. Always good to try something new. I didn't realize that. I guess I didn't realize that you can use oracle cards in the same way that you can use the tarot cards. I thought they were more just for like messages and clarification and stuff. But apparently you can do spreads with these too. Okay, anyway. Okay, one more time. Wow, Mercury retrograde. A little door to a new land. I tried to find this. I'm curious. All right. A little door to a new land. In this story, after falling for quite a while, Alice hit the bottom of the rabbit hole and found herself in a long hall. Behind a curtain, she found a small door that required a golden key to be opened. On the other side of the door, at the end of a small corridor, Alice spied the loveliest garden I was just looking at my time. The loveliest garden that she had ever seen, and she was eager to walk through it. Unfortunately, she was too tall to pass through the tiny door. The meaning, a new shore is close at hand, maybe a new project or a new love. However, there is this little something that gets in your way, preventing you from reaching the goal. but not for long. Mercury retrograde. This obstacle is not impossible to overcome. It simply requires that you show a bit of ingenuity, inventiveness, and adaptability to fill all the requirements. Key question: what is the new garden you wish to step into, and what is stopping you? Well, I think we all know what's stopping us right now, probably, right? It's that time. It's Mercury retrograde, so we are going to go through the turbulence right now. The turmoil, the conflict, the broken promises, the broken hearts, the bad jobs, the broken cars, the problems with, if you're having these. I hope none of us are having these. I have had them in the past. Currently, right now, I'm not. Nothing is, I don't want to say nothing is perfect. I'd like everything to be perfect, but point of the story is I'm not wishing anything bad on us. I'm just saying it could happen at this time, okay? But we definitely have gone through some conflict somewhere, okay? However you want to look at it. Have gone through it. Could maybe be going through a little bit right now. But we know that very shortly, with work, healing, getting through Mercury retrograde, not allowing these spilt cups to overwhelm us, we're going to go through this door right here very soon. Okay, so start thinking about what you want to do when you go through that door. What is your garden like? Okay, make a plan and you'll get there. Okay, one step at a time. One step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Sometimes it feels like 3 or 4 things is happening at once, and you're like, you can get really depressed. It can get you, especially, so many of us are just out there on our own. We don't have any support, like at all. Some of us have no support, not even one friend. And I hope that this is a place where you can feel some support. I've been out there with not a bit of support. I'm like that a lot, actually. This is how I've ended up here and just like learned how to try to go within and work through my own problems because I haven't had a choice. Okay. Would we all love to have a supportive, wonderful group of friends, family, and lovers? Sure, we would, but it doesn't always happen like that. Like, hopefully it will at some point for all of us. So you have to learn to be strong. Yep, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it, right? Absolutely. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next week. It may take you an entire year. It could take you 2 years, 5 years. Now that sounds like a long time. Hopefully it doesn't take you 5 years. For me, a year or 2, yeah, I've done it many times, and yeah, it does seem long while you're going through it, but that's just what process that you're supposed to be doing. I mean, believe me, when you look back on it, you're going to understand why. Okay? Just can't see it at the moment, but stay strong. Mushroom says, I have no way of knowing what I do not know. Right? So we're not sure exactly what's going to happen, but we're going to get through that door if you have faith. Today I will be kind to myself. Yes, that's right. That's all you can do. Be kind to yourself and work your way through the conflict calmly. Understand these things happen to us all throughout our life. This is how we grow. This is how our soul grows. This is how we learn to deal with things and come out the other side stronger so we can help others. And when you help others, then collectively the whole planet's love and everything grows. And we become wiser, and we can help energetically help like the next generations, maybe even the past generations. I'm not super I don't know how all of that works, so I'm not going to pretend to, but I do believe that you can help your family for generations to come when they see you working through things, building things, and not giving up, and working to be a better person. That's all we can do. You know, I still get mad. You know, I still get frustrated with people. You know, I'm not going to tell you I don't sit here and get, you know, I don't believe in bitter. Actually, I was thinking about that because it's funny how when you're having your emotions, when you're having emotions from something bothering you, legitimately bothering you, other people around you will tell you, you just need to chill out. You just need to calm down. You're overreacting. You are this, you are that, you're being stupid, whatever the case may be, because they don't want to hear your emotions. Well, guess what? It's not, even if you're mad about a breakup or somebody who royally burnt you and drug you through the coals, you have the right to be, I wouldn't use the word bitter, you have the right to show as many emotions for as long as you want to. As long as it takes you to get them out of your system. And if somebody else doesn't feel comfortable with that, maybe they need to take a look at their own selves. Maybe they need to take a look at the fact that they can't deal with their emotions, so they don't want to hear about yours either. Okay? I don't feel bad about it. I really don't. If I want to be mad for 17 years, I'll be mad for 17 years, if that's what it takes. As long as your end goal is to purge it and heal, take as long as you want. Go through all the emotions. And if other people don't like it, find people that will support you. And if you can't find people that will support you and understand, then there's always your faith, your guides, your angels. I say God, the higher power, Mother Earth, whatever you believe in. You can find support there. First and foremost, you should actually find support there, but it's always nice to have support in human form too. Just, you know, somebody who understands and is willing to allow you to show your emotions and actually support you. I don't have that around me for the most part, but hopefully, you know, at some point. Anyway, I hope everybody got something out of that, you know, and let's just do a couple little initials. This might mean something for you, and then I'm getting out of here, okay? We have an N, we have Y, another Y, and a V, okay? NYYV. Maybe those are initials of somebody that you know or thinking about, or that this could be about, okay? All right, guys, that's it. Yeah, that's it, okay? Have a good week, and I will see you back here as soon as I can. All right, bye. Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe, if you enjoyed the videos, and thank you for watching. And this is Laura, Black and White Heart, Tarot and Adventure. Okay, see you later.